ArsenalFanTV, you've got a smile on your face. Big win today, emphatic win. First question I want to ask you, was that down to Arsene Wenger or Steve Bould?
Stevie Bould, man! I've caught some big ones on Twitter. Look, listen, at the end of the day, it's Arsenal's team, it's his selection, but the players went out there and performed today. And it was really nice to see from minute 1 to minute 90. There was none of this slow start. There was a lot. What I noticed today, there was power, there was pace, there was intensity from the first minute. Something that we've been crying out for.
Do you reckon that had a lot to do with the fact that you've got two speedsters in there, Welbeck on one side, Walcott on the other side?
Massively.
You know, and even Lucas Perez, he's another guy that will harass defenders. It showed, didn't it?
Yeah, massively. And we've been saying, for as well as Giroud's been doing, we're just a different team when we've got pace up front. You know, and it's been difficult to drop Giroud with the form that he's been in, but we are better with pace up front. And Danny Welbeck gives us something a little bit different. He gives us that aerial presence that Giroud does, but he gives us the pace and the power. So that'll be quite interesting over the next few weeks because we're going to need them.
They've got to carry this through now, haven't they? And that's why it's a great win, because the game's coming up. Watford at home, which is a massive game. And then, of course, Chelsea away. But there's a little bit of momentum at the moment with the team. Yeah,
well, since we've lost to Man City and Everton, that's like 7 games now and we're unbeaten. 1-6 drawn 1. So we seem to bounce back from bad results, you know, and that is really nice to see. And I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. They didn't let me down for my birthday tomorrow, man. And that was the main thing. I was like, please don't let me down tomorrow. And it was, but yeah, man, I was really, really impressed with that today. Really impressed. And it shows our strength in depth that when we started to kind of go through the motions after about 60 minutes, 55, 60 minutes, we could bring someone like Alexis Sanchez on. Do you know what I mean? And that's another thing. Substitute before the 70th minute. Hey, Arsene must have been up there, sitting there tapping on his phone going, what are you doing, Bouldies, like that? Can't hear it. Phone's on silent, mate. Don't know what you're on about. Didn't hear ya. Sorry, mate. He's going to get an absolute bollocking for that. How dare you bring someone on before 70 minutes? Do you know what I mean? But no, overall,
I know you miss Wenger on the touchline there, though.
I know. Do you know what was really key today, though, was that it was so nice to see the fans unite behind one manager. You know, and it's whether you believe that you want him in or out or whatever, but, you know, to hear the amount of people singing Steve Bould's name today was really good. You know, really good. So we got 3 big games under his stewardship. So
next round, who do you want?
Yeah, man. Do you know what? Do you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, you're going to have to play someone along the way. You know, it's very rare that you get easy games all the way. So, you know, if we want an easy tie, then we'll get Tottenham. And, you know, if we want a difficult tie, then it's whoever, innit? Do you know what I mean? But we move on. We move on. I wouldn't mind a nice away day again. Because the atmosphere, Robbie, that was amazing today. From minute 1 as well to minute 90. And I think that does bounce with the players as well. They hear it. They sit, you know, and yeah, it's massive. That when you go to the Emirates, you're just kind of like, oh, here we go again, and you have to try and get up for it. Tuesday would be a big one for me. You know, we've got to start against Watford just as we did today. The fans have got to be vocal like they were today. And then we'll see what happens. I know we're relying on Liverpool to do us a favour on Tuesday, and with their recent form, it's kind of come at the worst possible time, but there may be the results lately might be the kick up the backside they need. If Chelsea lose and we win on Tuesday, it's all to play for at Stamford Bridge. The title gets decided on that day, I think, at Stamford Bridge. If we're 5 points behind and we beat them, bring it on. Even I'm confident. But if we lose, man, you want to stay away from me at the end of the game.